Alright guys, if you're not on college football Twitter, you may have missed a crazy story in college football yesterday. You guys already know that the college football playoff committee looks different every single year because they replace members and they add new members to fill in the committee. But did you know there are a group of people that are higher than the college football playoff selection committee? One of those people is Lieutenant General Rich Clark, and he had something interesting to say yesterday at the Big 12 Media Days. Obviously, there have been a ton of questions since last year's Florida State team did not get included into the playoff even though they went undefeated. So with the 12-team playoff coming this upcoming season, what is the criteria going to look like after that had happened, plus all these new changes coming to college football? Essentially, the commissioner of the college football playoff said that they are going to look at things like weather, hotels, and ticket sales for deciding which team should host the first round of playoff games. I bet he instantly regretted saying that publicly. But let's take last year's rankings before the postseason began and apply it to this new rule. So in the 12-team playoff, these four teams would get a bye right here. Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama all would not play in the first round. Then you move into Florida State, Georgia, Ohio State, and Oregon. Those would be the teams that host playoff games because they're seeded 5 through 8. All you need is just conference champions, and then it's at-large bids. But with this new rule, would it make more sense to have Missouri be the 8th seed and host Oregon because it's a warmer climate, or they may have better ticket sales since it may be colder in Oregon? It definitely helps the teams down south like a Florida State, a Georgia, but if you're like Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, it may scare you moving forward with how they're going to look at teams and where they should be seated if you don't get a bye. Now, to be clear, Rich Clark does not himself actually pick the teams that should be in the college football playoff. If your head guy is saying this, what do you think is going to happen to all the people that are below him? They're probably going to listen to him and his vision for how the college football playoff should work moving forward. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments.